Hello and happy September. Welcome to the Best Today podcast. I am your host, Shantae Grant. If you are listening in real time, we just welcome a brand new month, the ninth month of the year, the last month of third quarter, and time is still on our side, okay? Today, I want to talk to you about an exciting series that is coming up starting this month, September, at Best Today. So it's a three-part workshop series. There will be 3 workshops, all virtual online, but they will be live. So they'll be in real time, happening the third Thursday of September, October, and November. So that is September 21st, 2023, October 19th, 2023, and November 16th, 2023. Third Thursday of each month, September, October, November, all at 1:00 p.m. Eastern. Now, each workshop builds upon the other, but they are also independent. I'm going to give you all the details very shortly. Keep listening, but I want to tell you so you can go and put this on your calendar. But Shantae, what if I can't make it live at 1 p.m. Eastern? I'm so glad you asked. When you get your workshop seat, you also get the replay, and you have access to the replay for the remainder of 2023. So you have it through December 31st, 2023. So you have plenty of time to come back and watch the replay. And so when we give you replays, we don't just give you a video and say, watch it, good luck. There's actually an engaging portion where you can submit a question to us. Every Tuesday in our team meeting, we go over every question that's submitted in any of our online programs. So that's Clean One Room, Plans to Be Done, Right Now Routine. If you're in any of those programs, there is a spot, and even not waiting for January, for you to submit a question. I review every single question that has been submitted from the week prior, and I provide answers directly via email. Sometimes it's a video, depending on if it's easier for me to explain it in video versus typing it out. So we don't leave you hanging when we give you information. So you're not only going to get the live version to come and attend live, but you also will get the replay whether you're there live or not. Every single person will get the replay for the workshop with access through the entire remainder of the year and places to ask your questions, even if you were live and you thought of more questions, because I want to make sure everything that I do is to make sure you're actually engaging with it and deriving the benefit for your life. Okay. So let's talk about these 3 workshops. I'm very excited about them. I wanted to give you the logistics, right? September, October, November, third Thursday of each one of those months, 1:00 p.m. Eastern. All of these are virtually online. Your workshop ticket is going to get you access to the live workshop as well as the replay through the end of 2023. Okay. So each workshop is standalone, but they also tie together. And I think you'll get the most value by coming to all of them, but get the one that you think you need. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to advocate for the bundle for you. So workshop topic, September. Let's start with that one. The topic for September is called Compass versus the Clock. How to create a life guided by what matters most versus fighting against the clock. Now, I did a post in the Best Today community talking about this. I had heard someone mention the compass versus the clock. And I took what they had said and really started thinking about that and expounded on it about how that was a great representation of what we do here at Best Today, right? The compass, of course, represents direction, right? What do we use a compass for? You're trying to decide, am I going north, west, east, south? The direction of life, like where it is you want to go, kind of big picture, right? Whereas the clock represents time and how you use it every day, those things that get into the daily. And most people live their lives by the clock. And you get so into the weeds of, I got to keep doing this, and this, that we lose sight of the direction and actually the bigger picture, and making the clock subject to the compass as opposed to the compass becomes subject to the clock, right? Are you following my analogy? So the September workshop, the Compass versus the Clock, is going to teach you how to first articulate and write out your life's compass, what gives you direction, so that you can allow that compass to dictate your clock, your time, and how you use it each day. So if you want to live a life that reflects your values, what matters to you, and incorporate those things into your daily life, this workshop is for you. It's going to teach you how to set boundaries on your time based on your life's compass. I'm going to tell you, you don't want to not be in this one, and there's a reason I'm starting with this one, right? We're starting with what matters and really giving you a space to ask questions. Before each workshop, also, I'll say this, You will receive a form if you want to submit questions prior to. So maybe you will be there live and you want to have me already think through your question, or maybe you won't be there live. So you'd like me to answer your question live and you can watch it on the replay. Both of those will be available to you. So you will have the opportunity to ask questions not only during the live, but before and of course after with the replay, right? So I'm taking care of you before, during, and after. So that is the September 21st workshop, okay? The October workshop is called The Basics of Monthly, Weekly, and Daily Planning. Alternative ways to plan based on your schedule, season, and capacity, okay? So yes, we have the CTONE method that I've taught here on the podcast, on our blog, and in even more detail in our download that you can get at besttoday.co/CTONE. That's the name of the method. So in this workshop, what I want to do is now give you alternative ways to plan based on your schedule, season, and capacity. Maybe you're not in a place where you need to do an extensive list of results and outcomes each day. Or maybe you're in a place where you have so many, you need to figure out what does that look like? I want to talk to you about all the different ways that you can plan based on your schedule, season, and capacity while still honoring your humanity, right? And the fact that you are not a machine whose goal in life is to continue to produce things and stuff and accomplishments, okay? So the October workshop is going to teach you how to plan, why we plan, and give you different methods for planning your weeks and days that you can choose from based on your season of life and capacity. So each of these ways is going to teach you how to center your well-being before getting to your doing. So if you want to be a better time of your health and time, this is a workshop for you. I will say, so that there's no confusion, we will not be getting into planning as we will at the conference, where that theme is talking about planning like big picture things, goals, projects, that kind of work we're going to be talking about at the conference and really digging into. So if you don't have your ticket to the Best Today conference, please make sure you do that. Before tickets close or before they sell out, because at some point we will have to shut off, and that will be happening this month, September. So I just wanted to be clear, this is not planning in the way in which we'll be talking about it at the conference. This is talking about those basics of monthly, weekly, and daily planning and giving you those alternatives based on your schedule, season, and capacity. So it's a great place to come in and bring your actual right now real life schedule and say, Shantae, this is what I got. This is all the stuff I have going on. Help me, girl. How do I do this? How do I plan this? How do I make sure? Here's the thing I want to make sure I make time for. And here's the thing that's important to me. And here's all the things that are eating that up. Bring that to me. Submit it in a question before. Bring it to the live. Submit it in the replay, because that's how I want to be able to help you in your everyday. Okay. That's what this workshop will be about in October. And then November, the third and final workshop in this series is called Overcoming Overwhelm, your first steps to breaking free from the grip and guilt of productivity culture. At Best Today, we exist to help women just like you be your best one today at a time. So each week on the podcast, we are going to highlight your stories and your voices. So let's see what's in the inbox today. Today, we have a 5-star review of our Not Waiting for January class from Toby. She writes, best place to start. This was such an incredible class. It's the perfect class for getting started today and not waiting for the quote unquote right time. So many practical tools and strategies to help me get started, set realistic goals, and focus on my next step. I can literally get started today with what I mapped out in this class. Thank you so much for that 5-star review. If you have not taken or watched our Not Waiting for January class replay, it's waiting for you right now at notwaitingforjanuary.com. Inside, you are going to learn how to truly optimize your time, and I'm going to help you to be aware and see the things that might be happening in your world, in your life, in your mind that might have prevented you from doing so as you are right now. I'm going to tell you this class received rave reviews during and after. Right now, you can get started. You can watch, you can hit pause, you can take notes, and there's a box where we allow you to submit questions that we will be happy to answer for you. So go to notwaitingforjanuary.com to get that class replay right now. If you go right now, you're about 1 minute between me and you, between now and starting that class, because you get immediate access once you sign up for the class replay. Notwaitingforjanuary.com. And thank you, Toby, for the 5-star review. Overcoming Overwhelm, your first steps to breaking free from the guilt and grip of productivity culture. So this workshop is going to help you to better understand how to break free from the root of your time, or work-related overwhelm. So any overwhelm you have, I don't even love that word. I call it the O word. The O word related to that's the root of it is time or work related. Like, oh, it's just so much to do. I have so many things and not enough time. And when I think about all the things I have to do, the fact there's not enough time, or I don't know where to start. Right. There's just, I got to do. This is going to give you sustainable solutions to break free from the root. We're going to talk about and address the root first also, and talk more about this culture of productivity so you can understand that you are existing in a sphere that is sending you one sole message, and your body and your mind is fighting that, and that's where a lot of that tension is coming from. And then there's that grip of productivity culture that leads to guilt. Oh, I felt guilty when I rested, or I felt guilty because I wasn't doing that, or I said no to this. And we're going to talk about all of that. So I really want to see you at the November workshop as well. That again is the third Thursday, November 16th, 1:00 p.m. Eastern. You can watch live. You can watch the replay and submit questions. You can submit questions before. Again, we make this very easy for you, whether you can make it live or not, to get so much value out of these workshop series. Okay. So, and also a reminder for each one of them, before each one individually starts, you're going to receive a form prior to your workshop to submit any and all questions that you have. And you'll have time in the workshop to ask questions, and you'll have space to ask questions afterwards if you'd like. So pick what works for you. We really have thought about all of the different humans we serve and the things that they all need based on different schedules. So that is what this 3-part workshop series is. September, October, November. If you are listening to this right now, you can get your ticket right now because tickets went on sale September 1st, because we wanted to open it up immediately to get you a seat in, because we actually do have capacity of how many people we can have online. Of course, you'll still have access to the replay. Also, you want to get your ticket now because we are giving you pre-workshop pricing today. If you're listening to this before, right? It depends on when you're listening to this, but pre-workshop pricing is exceptionally low. You can get your individual workshops, or you can bundle them, right? So you can say, maybe you say, I want to go to September and October, but not November, or September and November, not October. Purchase them a la carte individually, or bundle, get all 3, because guess what? You have all year to go back and review them, to watch them again, ask questions. And so definitely take advantage of that bundle. The pricing will go up. The prices will go up. I am giving you such a spectacular deal. And I always say this when I do this, and I do this for my audience because I love y'all so dearly. And really because I get these questions over and over and over and over again. And I want to give you the tools to give you the answers that you need. But people pay me thousands upon thousands of dollars to come and do these type of workshops in person and virtually for their teams. I'm offering this to you for less than 1% of the price. So make sure you get your tickets. You want to be at this 3-part workshop series. I want to see you there. You can get your ticket at, I believe it's besttoday.co/workshop. Let's say that's what it is. So besttoday.co/workshop. Get your tickets today. If you have questions, you can always reach out to the team at hello@besttoday.co or text us during business hours. We will respond at 404-737-1002. Wrapping up the details again. We're putting on a 3-part workshop series. I intentionally placed these in this order so that they can build in the way that I think makes the most sense for you. October's workshop is the compass versus the clock, how to create a life guided by what matters most versus fighting against the clock. October is the basics of monthly, weekly, and daily planning, alternative ways to plan based on your schedule, season, and capacity. And November is overcoming overwhelm, your first steps to breaking free from the grip and guilt of productivity culture. You can get your tickets right now at besttoday.co/workshop. It'll also be under the shop button on the website. You can search the word workshop on the website. You'll find it, besttoday.co/workshop. So excited to see you there or hear your questions on the replay. And if you have more questions about the 3, feel free to email us at hello@besttoday.co. Thank you for being present with me for this week's episode of the Best Today podcast. Everything that I do here on the podcast and within Best Today is to help you to live well. To learn more about how to get started, you can go to besttoday.co/quiz. And if you'd like to hear more from me, I invite you to join my online publication, For Those on the Journey, which you can find at forthoseonthejourney.com. We'll link to both of those in the show notes as well. Thanks again for listening, and I'll talk to you on the next episode. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Best Today podcast, you are going to love the Best Today Guide. Our Better Than a Planner guide teaches you how to get clear on what you want, identify your self-destructive habits and behaviors, and intentionally create space to prioritize yourself every single day. Don't go the journey to being your best one today at a time without the Best Today Guide. See inside its pages and order yours today at besttodayguide.com. Even better, when you order the Best Today Guide, we gift you with your first month free inside of the Best Today membership. So what are you waiting for? We're giving you everything you need to trade busy for intention. Go to besttodayguide.com and order yours today and join thousands of women across the globe proclaiming each day, this is what my best today looks like.